Welcome to Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motor news and features TV and online magazine. I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa. Here are this week's features to watch out for.
On Motoring Forum, we shall discuss the significance of the now operational LRT2 East Extension project. Our road safety reminder on the Young Street Smarts portion centers on the first to stop, first to go rule. This week's Spying to Per shall be about the impropriety of playing loud music in PUVs. The public service segment centers on motorcycle riders who block roads during rainfall, therefore causing heavy traffic. Showcase this week shall have the subcompact sedan from Volkswagen, the Santana 1.4 MPI manual. While for race weekend, we'll have Team Mazda's story on how they won the 2021 Kalayaan Cup using a near showroom stock MX-5 Miata spec series car.
All these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management, as well as developments in the automotive industry, are in this week's edition of Motoring Today. Join us.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Be part of the 2021-2022 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to bit.ly/AFPCA2021, then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2021-2022 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate, standard, and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until November 30, 2021. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Live extra
with the Mitsubishi Xpander Cross.
Make long distance easy with the Mirage G4.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Here now are the latest news and developments in the country's transportation and traffic management. It had to end at some point. Motorists will now have to pay for passage on Skyway 3.
For nearly 7 months, motorists were able to benefit from shorter travel times provided by the 18-kilometer Skyway Stage 3 project that started at the Buendia all the way to the Balintawak in Quezon City and the NLEX, all for free. The free ride has ended as SMC began collecting toll for use of the elevated expressway that winds its way from Makati to Manila and Quezon City. In announcing the start of toll collection on Skyway 3, SMC President and CEO said the Toll Regulatory Board has approved the revised toll fee matrix that is lower than the original proposed toll fees, particularly for motorists traveling shorter distances. The revised toll fee matrix starts from a low of 105 to as high as 264 for the entire 18-kilometer distance. Ang said the revised toll matrix, as approved by the TRB, takes into consideration the pandemic, its impact on the economy, and on Filipinos. SMC assured motorists that tolls collected will provide the company revenues to ensure continued efficient operations, maintenance, and safe driving conditions on the elevated expressway. Since its opening, the Skyway Stage 3 has allowed motorists to experience seamless connection from South Luzon Expressway to North Luzon Expressway, and vice versa, cutting travel time from Alabang to Balintawak to just 30 minutes and from Buendia to Balintawak to just 20 minutes.
It was good while it lasted. The free ride, that is. But the promised shorter travel times will surely continue for those willing to pay the toll. Work to fully complete the Cavitex C5 link is progressing nicely and should be completed and operational as scheduled by 2022, says the DPWH.
DPWH Secretary Mark Villar has recently led an inspection of the progress on the segments 2 and 3A2 of the Cavitex C5 link. Villar inspected work being done on the Cavitex C5 link ramp, part of segment 2, a 1.9-kilometer 2x3 lane portion that will connect Cavitex R1 to Sucat, bypassing Sucat Road and Quirino Avenue. Also inspected was the progress on segment 3A2, a 1.6-kilometer 2x3 lane portion that will connect Merville in Parañaque to RSG subdivision in Pasay. Following the inspection, Villar expressed optimism that the Cavitex C5 link segment will be completed as planned and help decongest EDSA, Sales Road, and other major thoroughfares while reducing travel time from Cavitex to Makati and Taguig and vice versa by 45 minutes. The DPWH Secretary said that together with Cavitex Infrastructure Corporation, work on segment 382 will be completed by the first quarter of 2022 and on segment 2 by the third quarter of the same year. Already, the portion of the Cavitex C5 now operational, segment 3A1 from Merville to Taguig caters to an average of 12,000 motorists daily. When fully complete and operational, the Cavitex C5 will benefit 50,000 motorists coming from Taguig, Makati, Las Piñas, and Pasay.
The DPWH also assures us that IATF guidelines are complied with at construction sites, and in fact, Cavitex has even started a vaccination program for its workers. Motorcycle riders crowding underneath pedestrian walkways and flyovers to shelter from heavy rains and blocking major thoroughfares is a perennial problem. The MMDA is doing something to solve this.
The MMDA has unveiled an emergency lay-by at the ground level of Quezon Avenue flyover and EDSA where motorcycle riders can seek shelter during heavy downpours. MMDA Chairman Benner Abalos said the emergency lay-by will be a place where motorcycle riders can safely shelter from the rain without blocking the major thoroughfare. The emergency lay-by at the Quezon Avenue flyover in EDSA is just the first of many that will be established by MMDA in Metro Manila. Already, the MMDA has identified sites for use as rain shelters for motorcyclists along EDSA, C5 Road, Rojas Boulevard, Alabang Road, Parañaque, Sucat Road, and Chapel Road. Signing displaying the regulations for the use of the emergency lay-by will be placed at the sites once they are cleared of obstructions. Abalos warned riders that they will only be allowed to enter the lay-by when it is raining. MMDA personnel will be assigned at the emergency lay-by to prohibit parking in the area when it is not raining.
Motorcycle riders should thank MMDA Chairman Abalos for this initiative that could prove beneficial to all motorists. Perhaps this can also be useful in other urban centers. The PUV modernization program continues to gain support from cooperatives.
DOTR Secretary Arthur Tagade recently commended a transport cooperative in Lawag City for participating in the government's Public Utility Vehicle Modernization Program. This happened during the formal turnover of 23 modern jeepney for the Lawag Bacara Pasukin Transport Group Inc., LBPTGI in Lawag. During the program, Secretary Tagade cited the transport group for coming together to ensure quality transport service for commuters and at the same time provide their families. At the same time, Tagade urged the PUV drivers and conductors to take advantage of the Super Scholar program, an initiative that provides them and their family members with free skills training, skills assessment, and entrepreneurship training from the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority. The Super Scholar program comes with 350 pesos a day stipend for participants during the entire period of training. Lawag Mayor Michael Marcos Quillon thanked the DOTR for initiatives to modernize transportation for its constituents while at the same time providing them livelihood opportunities.
The PUV modernization program is slowly but surely bringing about more efficient, safer, and greener transportation to communities nationwide. Those are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. After more than 2 decades since it was first suggested by the Japan International Cooperation Agency, the LRT2 East Extension is now up and operational. The significance of its construction and operation is the topic on this edition of Motoring Forum.
It was decades in the making. Around 20 years ago, a study conducted by the Japan International Cooperation Agency recommended the extension of the LRT2 system to Antipolo. The LRT2 East Extension project was approved by the National Economic and Development Authority in 2012. A groundbreaking ceremony was held in June of 2015 during the Aquino administration to signal the start of the construction of viaducts for the extension of the LRT2 to Antipolo. The actual and full-blast construction of the 2 new stations started in February 2017. The electromechanical systems contract was awarded in December 2018. More groundbreaking ceremonies were held for Package 2 of the project in June of 2017. The actual construction of the station and for Package 3 in April 2019, which are under the present administration. On July 5, 2021, the LRT2 East Extension became operational. With the extension, the LRT2 is now 3.793 kilometers longer and has 2 more stations, the Marikina, Pasig, and Antipolo stations. During the inauguration attended by top government officials, DOTR Secretary Arthur Tugade and Light Rail Transit Authority or LRT Administrator Reynaldo Beroya emphasized the benefits of extending the LRT2 line. The LRT2 East Extension will reduce travel time from Claro M Recto in Manila to Masinag in Antipolo from 3 hours via bus or jeepney to just 30 to 40 minutes via the trains. The LRT2 average daily passenger capacity increases from 240,000 to 320,000. It is also expected to help reduce traffic congestion along Marcos Highway, especially in Marikina, Pasig, and Antipolo, with more commuters riding the train. Authorities also cited collateral benefits brought about by the completion of the LRT2 East Extension projects. At least 1,800 jobs were generated during its construction, while around 70 rail personnel would be employed to work in the 2 new stations. Secretary Tugade said the LRT2 East Extension will have an impact on the lives of daily commuters, particularly students going to Manila's University Belt, especially when face-to-face classroom instruction returns. LRTA Administrator Beroya said the project fulfills the government's promise to provide commuters with a safe, reliable, and efficient mode of transportation. In the first 2 weeks of operation starting July 5, commuters get to ride from Masinag to Marikina, Pasig, and Santolan stations for free. After that, the LRT2 extension is expected to be fully integrated with the existing LRT2 line. By then, the LRT2 will have 8 trains running on the line, 3 more than the 5 trains running between the Recto station to the Santolan station.
Who can rightly take credit for the LRT2 East Extension is not as important as who is now benefiting from the completion of the project. That's Motoring Forum this week, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Make long distance easy with the Mirage G4.
Be part of the 2021-2022 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to bit.ly/AFPCA2021, then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2021-2022 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate, standard, and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until November 30, 2021. the Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Suzuki Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style.
The Mitsubishi Strada Athlete. Unleash the athlete.
You're back with us here on Motoring Today, and we now have this week's valuable motoring tips, starting off with some road safety reminders from Toyota Motor Philippines. Kung marami kayong sasakyan na nakahinto sa intersection, keep in mind that the first to stop is the first to go. This way, maiiwasan ang banggaan at iba pang aksidente. More motoring tips for you here on Motoring Today. Proper driver's demeanor while behind the wheel from Mitsubishi Motors Philippines.
Payong chopper lang kaibigan, ako si Daniel Villegas, isang kapwa nyo chopper. Iwasan po natin ang pagpatugtog ng sobrang lakas ng musika sa ating sakyan, lalo na habang ito'y tumatakbo sa daan.
Dapat nating malaman na ang pagpapatugtog ng loud music sa loob ng sasakyan, pampasahero man ito o pribado, ay di lamang nakakapwerhisyo. Ito rin ay delikado. Kapag tayo ay nagpapatugtog ng malakas, ito ay nagdudulot ng ingay at nakakaabala rin sa ibang tao. Ang atensyon natin ay nababaling sa musika at hindi sa pagmamaneho natin. At kung tayo ay distracted, hindi tayo alerto sa mga nangyayari sa ating kapaligiran. Kapag ito ang nangyari, di lamang ikaw ang madidisgrasya, pati na rin ang ibang motorista.
Kaya palaging tandaan, habang tayo ay nagmamaneho, lagi tayong alisto sa ating paligid. Ito po si Daniel Villegas, payong chopper lang kaibigan mula sa isang kapwa nyo chopper.
Be part of the 2021-2022 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to bit.ly/AFPCA2021, then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2021-2022 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate, standard, and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until November 30, 2021. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Live extra
with the Mitsubishi Xpander Cross.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. World of Motorsport is next. We start with the latest news and developments.
One Make Circuit Racing, as well as an autocross event, made an exciting return to the Clark International Speedway with the holding of the Toyota Gazoo Racing Vios Cup last July 9 and 10, following a year-long hiatus caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. A total of 24 racers competed in 3 classes of the Circuit Championship: Promotional, Sporting, and Super Sporting. Likewise, 24 racers also competed in the Autocross Challenge in 2 classes, Media and Celebrity Influencer classes. Among the biggest winners of the two-day Toyota GR Vios Cup was teenage phenom Inigo Anton, who topped race 1 and 3 while finishing third in race 2 of the sporting class. Anton, racing for Toyota North EDSA Avengers Racing Team, was joined on the podium of race 1 by Julian Tang of the Toyota Marilao Avengers Racing Team in second, and Joaquin Garrido of Toyota Otis Avengers Racing Team in third. Tang topped the sporting class in race 2 with Joaquin Garrido. In race 3, Jacob Ang of Eagle Cement Racing Team finished second to Anton, with Tang settling for third. Maila Alivia of JBT Racing Toyota Isabela topped the promotional class in race 1, while Giro Garbes of JBT Racing Toyota San Fernando came in second, ahead of Julia de Los Angeles of TSJ Avengers Racing Team in third. In race 2, Troy Montero of Team Toyota Gazoo Racing PH led the promotional class across the finish line, relegating first race winner Olivia to second, while Jason Lau of OTR Racing Team came in third. Race 3 saw Garbes of JBT Toyota San Fernando ruling the promotional class, joined on the podium by Fabio Ide of Toyota Gazoo Racing PH in second, and Roy Sarmiento of RMS Cars Racing Team in third. In the super sporting class, Estefano Rivera of Toyota Balintawak Avengers Racing Team ruled race 1, with Jared Loy of R Racing Toyota Dagupan finishing second, and Red Diwa of JBT Racing Toyota Isabela third. Race 2 saw Loy moving up a place to first, Red Diwa up to second, while Estefano Rivera dropped to third. Loy again finished first in race 3, but this time joined on the podium by Brian Ko of Fila Make-A-Wish Avengers Racing Team in second, and Mark Sug of R Racing Toyota Dagupan in third. In the Autocross Challenge, Jose Alteveros of AutoIndustria.com was quickest in the media class, Ian Magbano of Top Gear Philippines was second, and Inigo Roses of Manila Bulletin in third. Fastest in the celebrity influencer class was Alex Diaz, John Manalo was second, and Jules Aquino was third, all of them racing for Team Toyota Gazoo Racing PH. Actor and Hashtags member Vito Marquez emerged as the winner of the first Phoenix Pulse Young Drivers Program Celebrity Showdown. Marquez beat 7 other celebrity competitors in thrilling online and on-track games to earn the right to join the Phoenix Pulse Racing Team set to compete in the Phoenix Pulse Formula V1 Virtual Cup. The program's Celeb Showdown saw 8 celebrities and influencers competing in 7 challenges, including online drag race, tire change, and go-kart competition, online dirt race, slalom, Formula V1 Virtual Race Time Trial, and the Formula V1 Virtual Race. All the drama and action of the Celebrity Showdown was streamed online over 5 episodes. Philippine Rallycross Series organizers led by Oscar Camacho and Ronnie Trinidad met with Mark Desales of Automobile Association Philippines to seek official sanction for the resumption this year of the much-awaited Motorsport Series.
Dito kami, Sir Mark, pinakikita lang namin yung suporta ng Philippine Rally Boss sa AEP. Since na sinabi nyo na nag-start na yung season na mag-sanction na ulit, eto kami para pa-sanction na for 2021 Philippine Rallycross Series.
Camacho presented the AAP the 2021 PHRX season rules and regulations. The AAP promised to go over the Rallycross Series program, regulations, and processes to ensure the motorsports event will be fair, equitable, and safe to be held this year.
Pag-aaralan ng committee yung regulasyon, titignan natin na patas ba para sa lahat. Then babalikan namin kayo kung para mapag-usapan na natin yung proseso ng pagsasanction sa event ng Philippine Rallycross Series 2021. Kasama kaakibat na rin yan doon sa pagkuha at pag-issue natin ng competition license para sa mga competitors.
More in the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today, as we now give you Race Weekend. In this edition of Race Weekend, we feature a special on how Team Mazda won the overall championship of the 2021 Kalayaan Cup 12-hour Endurance Challenge using a near showroom stock MX-5 Miata Spec Series car.
Hello, my name is Steven Tan. I'm from Mazda in the Philippines. And today you're looking at the event of the Kalayaan 12-hour endurance. 12-hour endurance race is a really tough race. Not only is it going to be very long, it has to be also very reliable and fuel efficient. Endurance is the ultimate competition for car. Not just about speed, it's about that you have to finish. Because you can be very fast, but if you don't finish, that is still, you can't win the endurance race.
After the 2 hours of driving, it's such a good car to drive. It's so easy to drive, it's so comfortable.
So we were able to match the 274 and finish the race, but our goal was beat the laps record in the 12-hour race. Maybe next race, but at least we're able to match it. Good driving, by the way.
Thanks, Coach.
Good drive, guys.
Once again, car number 22, Team Mazda.
I'm always a winner. Even if I fall, I can still get bigger. The definition of a champion. Definition of a champion. Everyone's a winner. If you fall, get up, you can still get bigger. The definition of a champion. Definition of a champion. No. And I feel like I'm on top of the world. And I feel like I'm on top of the world. And I feel like I'm on top of the world. And I feel like I'm on top of the world.
So today we are very happy with the outcome. The drivers are very proud to achieve that. So it's a very good mix of people and the product and the car and aspiration and teamwork. So everything combined well together today to produce these very good results.
And our Open A champion, car number 22. May I call on once again, Team Mazda.
Team Mazda also won the overall championship of the Kalayaan Cup held in 2019 with the same record number of laps, over 12 hours, that time using a Mazda MX-5 Global Cup race car. And that's this week's World of Motorsports. Motoring Today continues right after this break.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Be part of the 2021-2022 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to bit.ly/AFPCA2021, then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2021-2022 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate, standard, and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until November 30, 2021. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry now takes center stage.
There's a new man on the driver's seat of Mitsubishi Motors Philippines Corporation, or MMPC. It's Takeshi Hara, who just last April arrived in the country to take on the role of MMPC Executive Vice President and Assistant to the President and CEO. On July 1, 2021, Hara-san formally took over the role of MMPC President and CEO, succeeding Mutsuhiro Oshikiri, who leaves his post after 4 years of successfully maintaining Mitsubishi as a strong number 2 automotive brand in the Philippines. During his stint at MMPC, Oshikiri-san implemented structural reforms to strengthen the company and oversaw several milestones, including the successful launch of the Mitsubishi Expander, the #1 selling small MPV, and the relaunch of the iconic Mitsubishi L300. Prior to his being assigned to the Philippines, Hara-san was president and CEO of Mitsubishi Motor Sales Caribbean Incorporated, Mitsubishi Motor Corporation's subsidiary and distributor in Puerto Rico. He joined Mitsubishi in 1993 and has risen through the ranks while gaining experiences in various business fields such as plant operation, corporate planning, sales and after-sales for MMPC in Japan, and several other countries, including Thailand. Now as head of MMPC, Hara-san aims to continue to bring Filipino customers the best products and services, as well as strengthen the company's productivity and sustainable growth in the Philippines. SPX Philippines Incorporated, aka Shopee Express, has added Isuzu NMR 85H aluminum van trucks to its fleet of delivery vehicles.
We are turning over the first 15 units of Isuzu NMR 85H aluminum van to SPX Philippines or Shopee Express, the integrated logistics service of Shopee Philippines.
The Isuzu vans are expected to bolster the integrated logistics service of Shopee, one of the leading e-commerce platforms in the Philippines. According to Isuzu Philippines Executive Vice President Sujiro Sakoda, with the NMR's tried and tested DNA, Shopee will be able to achieve the goal of safe and seamless deliveries in the fastest time possible. During the official turnover of the Isuzu vans to Shopee, Isuzu Philippines Sales Division head Joseph Bautista said Isuzu is looking forward to contributing to a more enjoyable e-commerce experience for Shopee sellers and customers through the NMR's proven reliability and versatility on the road. Martin Yu, Shopee Philippines director, said that with a brand new middle-mile fleet of durable and dependable NMR trucks from Isuzu, they're able to operate efficiently and effectively as they deliver goods from sellers to buyers.
We would like to invite all those watching to visit any Isuzu dealers nationwide to learn more about our range of trucks and how each are made differently to fulfill every time of business requirement. Maraming salamat and keep safe.
Amid a highly competitive entry-level subcompact sedan market, Suzuki Philippines has upgraded the Sayas with a newly designed exterior and refurbished interior while providing the same reliable driving performance. The new Suzuki Sayas now comes with a more stylish chrome grille, new bumper design, and LED headlamps and fog lights. In-cabin upgrades include elegant fabric seats, a refined instrument panel, and a black interior with silver accents. The Sayas also now features an upgraded infotainment system with 8-inch display, soft touch button, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. It is powered by a 1.4-liter petrol engine rated at 91 horsepower. It also now comes with a reverse camera, dual airbags, and anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution. Priced at only 888,000 pesos, the new Suzuki Sayas is available in mineral gray metallic, pure white pearl, and super black pearl. The new Land Rover Defender 90 is now available in the local market. Units of the Land Rover Defender 90 are now available for viewing and test drives at the All British Cars showroom along EDSA Greenhills and at the BGC Boutique showroom at the 5th Avenue corner 24th Street. The new Defender 90, with its short wheelbase and minimal front and rear overhang that provide excellent off-road geometry, is touted as the most capable Land Rover ever made. Designed to excel both on and off the road, the Defender 90 is powered by an Ingenium D240 twin-turbocharged diesel powertrain mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission and a class-leading all-wheel drive system. The minimum ground clearance of 226mm and maximum wading depth of 850mm are complemented by a new wade sensing system to give drivers complete confidence in crossing deep rivers. It also comes with clear-sight ground view technology that allows drivers to see areas hidden by the bonnet and ahead of the front wheels on the central touchscreen. The new Defender 90 is also equipped with Land Rover's PV Pro infotainment system with a 10-inch touchscreen display. Coventry Motors Corporation, sole authorized distributor of Jaguar and Land Rover vehicles in the country, says the Defender 90 is available with 4 accessory packs: Urban, Country, Adventure, and Explorer, that provides specially selected enhancements to personalize ownership. Prices start at 5.69 million pesos for the Defender 90 with Urban Pack.
Our car of the week is next on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. Volkswagen Philippines has been quite active lately. First, launching the T-Cross, then announcing the move to bring back the Combi. Meanwhile, it is making its sedan car lineup all the more easy to acquire, like the Santana 1.4 MPI manual.
Volkswagen relies on the solid reputation of German engineering in marketing its lineup of vehicles. This remains true even as Volkswagen automobile production has spread across countries and continents. Volkswagen Philippines falls back on the same game plan as it introduces new models and burnishes its old lineup. Among Volkswagen's local lineup is the Santana 1.4 MPI manual, perhaps the most affordable German-engineered entry-level subcompact sedan in the country, listed at 686,000 pesos. This 4-door, 5-seater Santana is 4,475mm long, 1,706mm wide, and 1,496mm tall, with a 2,603mm wheelbase. The exterior design is best described as classic and timeless, with clean lines and soft curves. Exterior features include adjustable halogen headlights, power adjustable and folding side view mirrors, and 14-inch alloy wheels strapped by 175/70 R14 radial tires. The Santana 1.4 MPI manual comes with keyless entry, making it convenient to get into one of the roomiest cabins in the subcompact sedan segment. One only gets fabric upholstery in the Santana, but the front seats slide and recline, with the driver getting the added benefit of a height adjuster. The dashboard and instrumentation is well laid out and quite functional, with easy-to-read dials for speedometer and tachometer, electronic multi-information trip meter, digital clock, and odometer. Adding to comfort and convenience are air conditioner with large vents, power windows on front doors, power door locks with central locking, rear seat headrests, accessory power outlet, foldable rear seats with headrests, front cup holders, bottle holders, and central console armrest. The infotainment system doesn't come with touchscreen in the Santana 1.4 MPI manual, but the 2-DIN audio features AM/FM radio, Bluetooth connectivity, USB and auxiliary ports, front and rear speakers. Most of those who experience driving this model find the ride pleasant, safe, and reliable. While the 1,395cc 4-cylinder gasoline engine with multi-point fuel injection only puts out 90 PS and 132 Nm of torque, the Santana doesn't feel underpowered in city or highway driving, especially when you know how to use a 5-speed manual. Top speed is placed at a good 181 km per hour. Ride and handling in the Santana are what you'd expect from a German-engineered front-wheel drive subcompact sedan with power steering, a well-tuned suspension system featuring independent McPherson struts in front and semi-independent composite torsion beam in the rear, and brakes using ventilated front discs and rear drums. Solid, stable, and comfortable. Also standard in the Santana is anti-lock brake system for added safety on the drive. Other safety features in the Santana 1.4 MPI manual include dual airbags, seat belts for 5, height adjustable in the front seats, seatbelt warning, front and side impact beams, crash sensor, door ajar warning, and engine check warning. For security, there is an anti-theft device as well as an electronic engine immobilizer.
Unlike the Beetle and Combi days of the 60s and 70s, Volkswagen is now known more as a premium vehicle brand. People are still surprised that there's a very affordable Volkswagen subcompact sedan in the local market. That's our featured vehicle on this week's showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
Drive worry-free with Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program with a free 24-hour nationwide roadside assistance included with your comprehensive auto insurance. Rest assured, we'll take care of you and your car wherever you are. Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program, 100% worry-free driving.
I think my dad is secretly a superhero. He's the coolest, smartest, strongest person alive. No matter where we go, he always makes sure I feel safe. And he isn't afraid of anything. My dad likes to call that the power to lead. I call it his superpower.
Be part of the 2021-2022 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to bit.ly/AFPCA2021, then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2021-2022 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate, standard, and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until November 30, 2021. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Introducing the all-new Isuzu D-Max into new heights.
Make long distance easy with the Mirage G4.
We now have our segment that dwells on the wide array of motoring problems, not only in the metro, but all over the country as well. This is where we present problems referred to us or we ourselves see and hope to fully find solutions for. Our public service segment is next.
The rainy season has already started last June, and as what we have experienced most of the time when there's a downpour, traffic situation in some areas, especially in highways, also gets heavily congested. Are motorcycle riders who wait under highway and overpass bridges one of the causes of this? Metropolitan Manila Development Authority or MMDA Traffic Czar Colonel Bong Nebriha, for one, has been very vocal about calling out such motorcycle riders, saying this is considered road obstruction or illegal parking. Being on the ground most of the time, he was able to see the problem firsthand and shared some photos online. Most recently, the agency has found a solution to this problem by opening what it calls an emergency lay-by area. This is a dedicated space for motorcycle riders where they can stay only during heavy rainfall. Parking is not allowed and a citation ticket will be issued for those who will be violating this. The first emergency lay-by area that was opened for riders is located at the ground level of Quezon Avenue flyover on EDSA and stressed that more will be put up on the said highway. And also on C5 in Rojas Boulevard, Alabang Road, and Parañaque Sucat Road. This is a good move on the MMDA's part, but shouldn't this be done prior to the start of the rainy season? Nevertheless, it's a welcome development for riders, most especially for those who are always out on the road during these times.
That's our public service segment this week. And should you yourself encounter motoring problems that need immediate attention, please feel free to contact us. See the details being flashed on your screen. And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us.
If you missed some portions of our show today or any of the past episodes of Motoring Today, you can watch us online on motoringtoday.ph anytime today at your convenience.
Also, please don't forget to check us out on social media.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now on its 35th year of continuing service to the general motoring public with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. On behalf of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa.
Happy
motoring!
motoring.